unless research can have impact on society, to my mind, it's a waste. Anybody could do that. Now, for it to be transformative, it requires it to be very ambitious. Ambition means you need to have really people with passion, people with knowledge, people who want to go and do something very important. And such people need to get two things. One is the environment in which they can thrive, and second, funding. And it can't be annual funding, it has to be long-term funding. Today we are talking about IIT Bombay trying to make a huge difference or impact through frontier research. A lot of people said, oh, Dr. C.V. Raman won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930. After that, what have you guys in India done? Yeah, true. Yeah, it's been 96 years. But because we didn't actually think of how to create that ecosystem, it didn't happen. We have the talent out here. We have people with ambition to do great things. But what was missing was this. Therefore, I feel that what was missing was the environment. I feel that this initiative by IIT Bombay is going to make a huge difference to not just the country, but on the global scale. So I was very thrilled that IIT Bombay decided that okay, in addition to the kind of research we do, translational research, which can be converted into money by companies, it's also thinking of breakthrough research. So breakthrough research requires identification of somebody, a few really talented, passionate people. And they need to be funded rather than projects. In India, we normally fund projects and look for metrics to see whether it's worked or not. Frontier research or breakthrough research is a completely different animal. Now, having said that it's a different animal, we can see proof that if it is done that way, there will be results. There are examples of how institutions in USA, like the Harvard Hughes Institute for Research, they're backed with funds, not with laboratories, and they've created as many as 34 Nobel Prize winners. Even greater is the Institute for Advanced Studies. It's called IAS. In India, we might think IAS means something else, but the IAS has produced 35 Nobel Prize winners. It has also produced 42 out of the 61 people who have ever won a Fields Medal, and so on and on. It's the common thing there is that they provide long-term funding, 15, 20 years. It has to also think of saying that we'll make it easy for them to get the funding, and not every year or 2 years. There have to be a concentration of talent. It's not one person who can do it. It's a group of people led by a great scientist who can do things. So to create that thing, IIT Bombay is in a position to do it and therefore should do it. So I'm glad it's part of one of the three pillars of this strategy going forward. I thought, having been part of the strategy team, I should be one of the first ones to write the check. Fortunately, the government of India has created a vehicle called the CSR fund. The CSR funds, if they can be used for funding something like this, you could take India to another level, completely another level. And that's what's required. You can have temples of knowledge being created. And that will pay in the long run. But one thing is very clear, no one should look for returns or results in 3 years, 5 years. It can take 10 years, 15, 20 years. I'm telling you, the record is 10 years where Demis Hassabis, his DeepMind, created AlphaFold. They first of all created DeepMind, and they created AlphaFold 1, then they created AlphaFold 2. And AlphaFold 2, using AI and ML, they did some unbelievable things. A great challenge of 50 years was done and cracked and did much more than that. So you can't imagine that an institution was created in a small way with 4 people getting together and without institutional support, and then they built something and it became bigger and bigger, and in 10 years you have two Nobel Prizes. Of course India can do it. We have the talent. We have people who have the ambition, the researchers who have the ambition. Just give them the opportunity and give them the environment, they'll do it. And CSR has a role to play for it. Because anyway, CSR funds, when they're made available, nobody is expecting a return. That's perfect. your return here is to see the benefits that society gets. And society doesn't mean only India, of the world. And when you do for the world, you get frontier medals. So I think that's where we should be aiming for.